Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down a small symbol that's making a huge impact in the business world, the Gmail blue checkmark. For any brand, this is the daily challenge, right? How do you cut through all the noise to actually reach your customers? So, this blue checkmark, that's Google's answer. But don't just think of it as some little icon. It's really a declaration of authenticity, and it's built on a foundation of some serious security protocols. Let's get into it. All right, so why should you care? Well, the value of this little checkmark breaks down into two critical areas for any medium or large enterprise: marketing and security. I mean, just look at the difference. On one side, you've got the standard, unverified email. It's easy to ignore, maybe even gets flagged as spam. But on the other side, the verified email, it's totally different. Your company logo is right there in the inbox, and that blue checkmark, it just screams trust. And that visual trust, it's not just a feeling. It translates directly into performance. Studies are showing that verified emails can see up to a 39% higher open rate. I mean, think about that. And it doesn't even stop there. That initial trust can lead to a potential 30% lift in how much people actually engage with your content. For any marketing campaign, that is a massive, massive advantage. But the marketing boost is really only half the story. From a security standpoint, that checkmark is a shield. The technology behind it, DMARC, it basically acts like a bouncer for your email domain. It gives you 100% protection against anyone trying to send phishing emails that look like they're from you. So the key here is, you're not just getting a logo, you're locking down your most critical communication channel. Okay, so this all sounds great, right? The big question is, how do you actually get one? Well, there are basically two ways you can go. Now, the first way is the do-it-yourself route. And let's be honest, this is a complex project. You're talking about registering your logo as a trademark, purchasing and then configuring something called a Verified Mark Certificate, or VMC. And then you have to correctly implement all these security protocols: DMARC, SPF, DKM. It is a multi-week, maybe even multi-month headache that requires some very specialized expertise. The alternative, which is what most companies are doing, is to use a turnkey solution. You work with a professional service that handles all of that complexity for you from start to finish. So for a professional end-to-end implementation, one that handles that whole complex process we just saw, from the trademark stuff to the final technical activation, you're looking at a one-time fee of $5,500. Then, after that initial setup is all done, there's an optional annual service. That costs $2,400, and it covers things like certificate renewals and ongoing support. Basically, it ensures your verification never lapses and your security stays locked in. Okay, so let's move to the bottom line. Let's analyze the ROI here and figure out, is it actually worth it for your business? Well, the first thing you need to know is that this is rapidly becoming the standard. In the US, 40% of relevant companies are already verified. And that means if you're not, you're falling behind. Leaving your emails unverified is becoming a real competitive disadvantage. But is it right for everyone? This really breaks it down nicely. For a small business, honestly, the cost is probably too high. For a huge major brand, it's absolutely mandatory. You just have to do it. But for many of you listening, CEOs, marketing heads, security chiefs at medium and large businesses, the decision comes down to email volume. If you're emailing thousands of customers, the ROI from those higher open rates can be incredibly compelling. So what should you do with this information? What's your next step? Okay, so the first step is to get a personalized analysis for your own brand. And you can do that at getverified.email. If you head over to getverified.email, they have a free tool that's really cool. You can instantly check if your domain already has the required authentications in place. And even better, you can see a live simulation of exactly how your brand's blue checkmark would look in a real inbox. It's a great way to see the impact firsthand. And really, that just leaves us with one final question to think about. In an inbox where trust is the new currency, is your brand speaking the right language?